Hey there, I'm Beth Floyd with Row Digital, and I'm going to show you how to use LatePoint appointment scheduling plugin for WordPress to set up online booking for an IV hydration business. This is a site that I spun up using ZipWP, which is an AI website builder for WordPress. This is not an actual client site, this is just a demo site, and it's the logo I designed using ChatGPT. So I'm going to show you how to install the LatePoint plugin and configure it. Okay, so go to the dashboard and plugins and add new, and what you want to do is upload the plugin. And activate it. And then once it's started, you can do the setup wizard and start out by adding an agent, and you can upload the agent's photo. I'm just going to select a photo from our media library and click save. And then if you have any other agents or members of your team, this is where you would add that, or you can go back and add them later. And then next you can add a service. So since I'm doing an IV hydration clinic, I'm just going to use some services that they might have. So I've got like a energy boost, and we'll just find a good little image for this and select which agents can do this service and save it. And then I'm going to add another service. And select an image for that service. And save it. And go ahead and add a third service for demonstration purposes. Okay, and then we'll save that. So I think that's enough to get started. We'll go to the next. This is where you will set the hours that you're available, and these can be set up company-wide or for individual team members. So you can schedule the hours that you want to be available for booking. And this is the short code that you can use to add a simple booking button to your website. There's several other options available that we can go over here shortly. Okay, so once we're in here, we can look at the services. They're saved in here. We've got the agents. You have the option of adding multiple locations. That's an add-on that's part of the Pro plan. And this is where the individual agents, you can set up additional information, their title, their bio, and their schedule. So you can set a custom schedule for each person on your team. So if this person only works 2 days a week, you can schedule it right here. And there's also a Pro option to integrate with Google Calendar. So that would save the bookings in the calendar and check the calendar for availability. And these add-ons, there's quite a few that are in the Pro version, as you can see here. And that's the calendar and Google Meet. There's also a integration for Zoom meetings. Payments, they have some international payment options as well as some very popular ones such as PayPal, Square, and Stripe, which is what we typically use for our clients. And here's where all the settings are in the system. You can set the type of date and time format that you want, the intervals. I'm going to change that to 30 minutes. And so if you don't want someone to book, at the last minute, you can set that they, must book, the earliest they could book would be the next day, or however many days you want to do, or hours. There's several options. And then if you don't want someone to book too far into the future, you can do that as well. I'm going to set it where no one can book, more than like 3 weeks in the future. Okay, and this is where if you wanted to set a limit to how many bookings a specific customer can make, this is where you would do that. So you can select which countries you want to show. If you don't want to have the country dial code next to the flag, you can remove that or add that. If you want to validate phone numbers, that can be done here. You can select colors to match your website. Since there's some blue on this side, I'm gonna keep it blue. And then there's other options, as far as location, how many agents can use a location at a time, and so forth. This allows customers to reschedule their bookings, and you can also set a restriction on that too. So if you want to have them not be able to reschedule, at the last minute, you can set that in too. And then you can set that to pending so that it's not automatically approved. And this, you can allow customers to cancel the bookings if needed. And you have the option of using WordPress users as customers, or where the customers can log in and register. I'm going to hide these on this particular site. And here is where you can add the company logo. So I'm going to do that here. And company name. And I'm just going to make up a phone number here. Okay, so we'll save these settings. Okay. So here is where you can exit to WordPress, and we'll view the site here. So this is where we can add the booking form or a booking button. So I'm going to add a booking button here, which basically added a short code. And let's see what that did. This is the booking, this is a button that was on the default site, but let's see what the short code looks like. Okay, so it pulls up here. I don't know that I like the looks of that, but that gets the point. So let's delete this. Oh, well, there we have that. Let's see what our options are. Button appearance. We can center it. Okay. And that. Going to remove that button off. Okay, so now we have this button here. And got it centered. Can make it large. If we want the border to be round, I can add a radius there. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, book appointment. Okay, so now we have the options, and it's got the images that we used, and you can select who your appointment is with. And as you can see, we said that she's available on Tuesday and Thursday, so you can pick the time here. And then of course I can add my name information here. Okay, And so it automatically gives a confirmation and add to calendar, option to print. So that is done. So let's pop in over to the WordPress dashboard. And okay, so you can see that there's an upcoming appointment here. And so it's automatically approved. There is an option in settings to make it pending if you don't want to automatically approve an appointment. And one of the other options in here is the ability to add in QR codes, reminders, service extras, which would be a popular add-on for drip spas, because a lot of times you might add on IV add-ons, and so I can demonstrate that at a later time. But anyway, this is just a quick demo of LatePoint, and we've been impressed with what we've seen so far. Feel free to comment below if you have any questions. Have a great day.